Hello and welcome to yet another Combos and Chill Absolute Shenanigans Sessions episode 107. I'm your host Dirty and this is my co-host and my wife. She's a Phoenix.
Hey guys, what's up? How's it been?
How's everyone? Yeah, it's just been a long day. She's been busy doing some shit around the house, so
We just got new sofa covers, so we were just putting it up, and he was helping me.
You wanna just
and-
come to this side a bit more?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
We're experimenting with this new camera angle, which is like we shifted the computer from that side to this side, so I think we just need to do with this for now.
Yeah, because we might move next year, so when we do, we can actually set it up the way we want it with ample space, make a separate area for it, and I also want to put all his Funkos in the background because
don't ruin it. We're gonna come up with
sorry to give it away, but
Abzi, what's up, Abzi? Thank you very much for joining us.
Abzi,
He's saying your
what's
camera
up?
is shinier now. Thank you very much.
That's great. Did you have a go at it? Like, did you clean it? Wow. Okay. Maybe the djinn in the house did it. Because
most probably because we have one.
Yeah,
I mean, we got
have.
like those motion sensor type of toys that it's like Batman and Joker.
Yeah.
And when you move in front of it, it lights up.
It lights up with blue light. So
we were just chilling at the sofa. We were watching something on the TV, and I'm like, I think you noticed it.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, dude, it's going on and off without any motion in front of it, and I'm like, wait, is it the djinn? Is it that?
But then we realized it's because it was next to it is next to the TV. So
yeah, it gets triggered by the light, I guess.
Light, I think, or like by the sound, or maybe I don't know, some sort of a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, been here. Oh, Zach is in the house.
Oh, hey,
what's
Zach.
What's up? You guys so bright. Thank
How
you very
are
much.
you?
Is it that
How
bad
are
or is
you?
it good?
He said so shiny.
Thank you very much. And this side, my fucking eye becomes like chameleon.
Yeah. So
Abzi's saying I've had a pretty chaotic week. A lot of events happen at all at once, and now with my time off from work, I'm finally getting time to digest everything. Yo, what's up? Zuzu is in the house. All the old gang is in the house. What's up?
Hey, Adil.
How's everyone?
How are you?
How are you, Zach? Adil?
By the way, Adil, well, you said Ayatul Kursi. That's like a part of the Quran. For people who are not aware, that is.
Sometimes he or she gets pissed off.
Yeah, but I realized one thing. When we kind of accepted that there is someone with us, that those destructive activities kind of stopped. Yani, things used to fall down from the frames
that was
like
because of this loose.
Dude, there are heavier things on and they're staying.
I know, but these are like what we bought them $6 from Daiso.
It's not about the sticker or anything, dude. That's nothing. When I am alone in the house, when he's down for errands or maybe at the barber or something like that, I always feel there's someone with me.
Zach is saying too much gen talk.
I mean, dude, it's normal. They're everywhere. So if you kind of believe in that, then you kind of feel it, and I believe in energies. You're always surrounded by energy or some sort,
whatever it is. If it's there, thank you very much for being peaceful, but don't fuck around. We don't need those
he or she is giving me company while I'm in the house, like headbanging while cooking, so it's a good partner.
Okay, Zach is saying as long as they are nice gins.
Yeah, exactly. Like before, when we first moved in, there were a few times where we used to just wake up and randomly my laptop time
we had you guys see okay, wait, let me go. You see this black one here? It's our clock. Okay, instead of this there was like a ceramic type of picture that we just put it on the side. Now it just fell, you remember?
Yeah,
middle of the night.
It was like 1 or 2 a.m.
And
in the
thing
morning.
is, like, in front of this computer, we put the divider.
Yeah.
So we are behind the divider and we don't see this side of the house.
Yeah.
So it fell, and we're like,
Dude.
She is like telling me on the bed, like, go see who it is. I'm like,
Dude, you expect me to go? I'm the biggest chicken on earth. Although I act like a badass, but I'm not.
Okay. This was the first incident. The second incident was that when we watched that movie, a Serbian movie, and it genius forgot to turn off her laptop because we were using the laptop HDMI into the TV. And the movie, I think it was paused because we didn't like it, and it was like bullshit, and like, you know, it was too like.
It was kind of messing up with our sanity, I guess.
So what happened? We were sleeping again, and then suddenly,
dude, out of nowhere,
the fucking laptop started playing the movie
on its own,
and it's in like that gory, filthy, like screaming woman
action
like,
part of the movie,
and we're talking like 2 a.m. in the morning, and we're like,
and
holy shit.
It went. We've spoken about this before.
We thought someone
like
is in the
streams.
room.
Yeah, but when that happened, we like shat the pants because we were so deep in sleep. You know, that first REM cycle, we were in there, and then the minute that sound, I was like.
But I just want to read Abzi's comment. Just a bit of context. My paternal grandmother passed away. Oh man, sorry to hear that, man.
That's so. We're sorry for your loss.
I'm very bad in these situations.
Our condolences.
Our condolences.
I can imagine what's that like because I lost mine as well.
She passed away earlier this week, and I found out recently that my biological father is sick and is hospitalized in need of blood in order to be stable. But yeah, that's TLDR of it. On the bright side, I've got my new PC, getting used to playing games on it, which runs smooth. That's good. That's good.
First of all, we wish your father a very fast recovery and all the health in the world. May God bless him with, you know, as quickly he can recover. Because dude, all these things are heavy. It's not easy. So the fact that you're being positive about the PC and stuff, it's commendable. And just stay sane, dude. It's hard.
But you'll
get through it.
But did you put put a ad on your IG or something that you guys need this type of blood type for your dad? I mean, we can spread the word around if someone is
if you need a specific blood group or something, if you want us to request someone, just let us know.
I know, I mean, like, everyone is going through different type of,
struggle on their own.
And to be honest with you, I've said this before also on the sessions, especially last year, it wasn't great. I mean, for us and for a lot of people around us, it was just weird for everyone.
It was. But I mean,
I hope
life is like that, dude.
I mean, if you want to talk about it, we can talk about it. We're here to listen and everything. I mean,
but we're sorry to bum you guys out, but like because he brought it up, I just want,
I mean, no, we are all friends. Juju's here, Zax is here, so everyone. I mean, if you're comfortable, if you want to talk about it and get up some shit off your chest, we're here to talk to you. I mean, like, always, we're here to entertain everyone, basically.
Yeah.
I feel
like the the least popular mom and dad of Twitch. Like children just come to us and they're like, oh, we have something to bitch about or like complain about or vent about,
But other than that, I hope everyone had a great week, and it's been a while, man. I mean, like, we've seen, I mean, I think it was yesterday when Zach posted that video of him and his colleague.
Oh my god!
So I contacted him. I was like, dude,
the minute I saw it, I was like, that is so accurate. That is so accurate.
The thing is, like, me and Zach, whenever I catch up with him, I tell him let's catch up, and like, but again, it goes,
dude. That is,
it doesn't happen.
I kind of related to it so much because the minute my manager leaves from the office, she does the same thing with me. She will pile up all the work and like do all her tasks and then assign mine by the time she leaves.
Yeah, 2 days ago was this.
There you go. So he's a live witness because he was like, why didn't you leave yet? I said, because I'm stormed with like tasks.
It's like last minute just dropped like
so and my job requires proofreading, so by the time it's like 4, my eyes are the Sahara Desert because I just it's just so tedious. It's just tedious. But I mean, I love doing proofreading.
Sorry, I had
So, yeah.
to. Abzi, you don't need to redeem your points. I had like water because we had a late, like you can say,
He made chana, by the way,
Linner.
and damn, that was tasty. And he kind of made like a concoction with sambal, which is like a spicy chutney from
Indonesia and Malaysia.
like from Thai food side. So
Not Thai.
no, it's not Thai food. I thought
Malaysian,
sambal is Thai. Oh, it's Malay.
And Indonesian.
All right, sorry, my
Yeah.
bad. I have the memory of capacity of like 5 kb. I proudly say that. So yeah.
But yeah, it was just too spicy, but we had yogurt to balance it out. But
Oh.
I mean, that's why I was thirsty.
Yeah,
And,
his food is delicious. He's also his sandwiches. Like he once made this fried chicken sandwich, which
ooh,
I made the
bread-
coleslaw, but
the bread sauce.
the way he made it, it was I don't know. He made it spicy, but then he kind of coated it with like the Kellogg's that we had at home, the
Oh, yeah,
cereal.
which you bought,
It
like,
was
a year and a half
it was
ago.
no, not year and a half ago. It was sweet. Okay, so it kind of balanced and tasted like a Nashville sandwich, so dude, that one he put some pickles on it.
The
and,
problem is with that sandwich is you need a specific potato bread, which we found it later on in
Yeah.
Carrefour.
yeah.
So yeah, try that sandwich. Like it's very easy to make. It's just the
Of
it's just the
prep work, I
yeah,
guess.
Rest
you
of
know?
it is just. I think it's gonna be done in an hour.
Yeah.
Maximum.
But it's
Abzi's
worth
saying,
it.
I do have a question. Are you gonna be picking up?
Fine, converse and chill. Always
Please
some
fund
issues.
us. Whoever has like a used
Oh my god.
graphic card that they don't want anything more than 1050 Ti, please contact me. But other than that, Zach saying chana and sambal. and-
Because instead of putting green chilies or like
Chana
powder.
for lunch. I didn't put chili powder.
that's what I'm saying. So
I
instead
put
of
chili
putting
and sambal 2 teaspoons. Which again, now I know it's gonna be 1 teaspoon.
you are lucky that your wife can tolerate spice.
Shut up. Abzi's saying, Abzi's saying, I have a confession. Never had sambal ever. It's very tasty. How can you explain the taste of
So
sambal?
it's kind of a tangy chili paste that you can add it as like a base for either marination, for a curry,
Dip?
for you can make it as a dip.
Yeah.
You can even do some pickling with it, because it's very, when you smell it, it's very vinegary. It has that tangy kind of
It's a
tinge to
mixture
it.
of like shit ton of red chili. Like I
Yeah.
think it's like Thai chilies or.
But it's
you
like
know,
roughly
it's,
grounded, so you see chunks
with
of it.
with garlic, and the traditional way that they do it in Indonesia and Malaysia is that they put it on that stone surface, the rock surface,
Ah.
and they use another rock to.
You don't have to tell me because your wife is Indian and she's used that rock. I used to make masala like this, on like a big granite stone.
Zach saying I love sambal. Arthur Ria is in the house. What's up? Thank
Hey,
you very much for
Arthur Ria,
joining
what's
us.
up?
We're
What's up?
talking about sambal. Oh wait, she's from Singapore.
There you
We're
go.
talking about sambal. Please, can you explain sambal
Should
a
we
bit
should we
better?
rename all this sambal team?
Oh, Tom is in the house. Burn Division is in the house. Hey, it's
Hey,
Burn
how are
Division.
you?
Remember I said Burn Davidson? Been a while, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's been a while. This is our second episode after a long ass break, like 3-week break.
Yani, the day I don't do any makeup and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, we're not gonna have that many viewers, and then everyone shows up and I look like this. Sorry guys, I just did shit ton of cleaning and I just showered,
Yeah, we're just
so
like,
I didn't
you
have
know,
time.
And look at me, I'm wearing my house clothes, which is like eyes on the fries. I don't think you guys
This
can read
says
it.
eyes on the fries, and
Yeah.
it's hilarious. The minute I saw it, I'm like, I'm getting you this.
And Arthur is saying ate it with coconut milk and fried chicken for brunch today. Sambal. That sounds
dope.
very delicious.
That is
Arthur is
dope.
saying mortar and pestle, like basically how to make it.
Yeah.
Like a slightly fishy chili paste is a good explanation. It's not fishy.
Maybe there are versions of it.
Maybe the traditional one, dude. There is some stinky ass fucking fish sauce in Malaysia
You know that
they are very fucking famous for, and people actually like drive long fucking hours into like the other cities and provinces to get it.
Okay.
It is fucking stinky, like really stinky, and I don't know how. Dude, they love it.
I love stinky seafood stuff. Why? Because I'm from the coastal area of Mumbai. So I have had dried fish, dried prawns, dried Bombay duck, which is also a fish, but it's called Bombay duck. I don't know why, but it's one of my favorite fishes. Huh?
Does it look like a duck?
Jesus.
Didn't we quack like a duck? Does it walk like a duck?
Okay. Are you done?
To do it.
Are you done?
No.
Okay. So it's a long ass fish. It's very tiny. The bones are not really pokey. You can actually swallow them.
Is it the fish with the duck beak? I think there is a fish with the duck.
No, baby,
type of
it's
beak.
not. It's not that at all. When you look at it, do you want to Google it?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to fish. Like I don't want to see fish. By the way,
it's tiny. It's like a bit bigger than sardine.
After that fish you made, please no more fish.
I was craving fish.
I love the fried fish was amazing, but I think it just killed it for me because it reincarnated those fucking the bones I took out. So what I will do
next time, I will make you prawn curry and I'll have fish. Okay. So because he has this fear since childhood, he swallowed a bone. That's what she said. So so then he kind of had the fear of having fish all his life, and no one ever gave him like a fillet. I don't know who, like no one thought of it.
Have you been to my house?
Shut the fuck up.
You've seen my dad?
Can I finish?
He looks like a barbaric fucking Arab who lost his fucking tribe in a war, and he found a fucking village with a river, and he started fishing, and he didn't have any other tools. You know, if you've seen him when he bought like fish heads, hamur, which called for other people, the fish called grouper.
Yeah.
The head is like this big.
Yeah.
He used to have a chaddi party when he used to get chaddi party. Okay, like
like underpant party,
like,
or like boxer party.
He will go ape shit. Him and my mom.
Yeah.
They sit down and they fucking go at it.
Yeah, because
and it looks like a fucking massacre.
I'll just give a preface. A boxer party is when you kind of have to have that kind of certain categories of foods that you need to remove your clothes and like sit and just have it like a sinful meal by yourself. So that's what he calls So okay, I have grown up in a family where my grandfather and my mom used to sit down and like eat like fish eggs and like fish heads and bones and eyes and I don't know what not disgusting stuff. But I don't mind fish and all these things. I'm a fan of making fried fish and the coconut curry that we have traditional from my family, from back in my village. Those recipes from my grandfather and grandmother. So I made the curry. It's like a red curry that I usually make it with prawns with shell. This time I made it with hamur fillets. I was like, dude, there is no way. I've double checked all the bones there. There was maybe one that was hidden inside.
It was just that one piece. Yeah. I agree with you. And it had like shit ton of. Thank God they were not tiny in those stealth type of
hamur,
bones.
It's big, so it has big bones.
That's what she said.
So then when I made it, so the fried fish has a different kind of spice blend to it, and the process of frying is different. The curry also, the making process is very different than traditional recipes. So he loves
the fried one was amazing because the topping you did, it was really tasty.
Oh,
because as I told you, we have that other gravy.
I can do the same marinade for prawns for you.
I told you it's the same marination mix that we have for another dish. That's why I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But as I said,
it's
just that I can't. I mean, I was telling my mom the other day, it's like,
okay, because dude, I'm a working woman. I cannot cook every day. So what I do is I make a pot of like maybe a rice and like or we just have kubus in the house, and then we just make curry or chana or something, so that at least it can last a couple of days till we cook next. So this fish curry, unfortunately, it's It stayed for 3-4 days. Okay. So I kind of made it a lot because it was like around 1.7 kgs of
Just a
hormone.
second, Zach. Thank you very much for dropping by. Have fun on your stream, and I hope to see you back on Twitch, man.
Yeah.
You're streaming on YouTube. But again, thank you very much for dropping by.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, sorry, I had just.
We miss you, by the way.
Yeah, we miss you, and please let's keep in touch and let's try to.
You need to
meet.
plan something.
I've told them let's try
Like
to meet up
physically.
somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Like physically plan.
Okay, back to the fish story.
Yeah, so
Which is fishy.
that are you done with your dad puns?
I mean,
Are you preparing?
she said do you know what Arturia said?
What she said?
Is like she said
Wait.
millennial dad jokes hit harder with all the memes. She has a very solid point. So back to the fishy
why
story.
are you supporting him, Arti? Why are you supporting this shenanigans that is happening?
Okay, back to the fishy
Yeah,
story.
so wait, there's a bunch of things that actually I read something barbecue. I don't know who said that.
She was asking, do you like stingray? Have you tried it? I love sambal with barbecue stingray here.
Okay.
Stingray, it's like a very popular fish in like I've seen it everywhere in Malaysia. Like they do cut like long cuts. And
I call them danger carpets of the sea.
I've never had it. I don't mind trying it just to get the taste, but
Yeah, I'm one of those people that at least I will give it a shot one time.
You know why we
Unless
don't-
it's a fried banana. Anything fried and banana,
You guys need to hear that banana thing. She's weird.
I can.
Stingray, we don't have. In our culture and our traditions, we don't have not all the fishes in the world because of the whole Islamic thing that it needs to have scales, and stingray doesn't have scales. Yeah,
But okay.
doesn't have scales.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't
What?
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
you said
it's
you
the-
wanted to try it though.
I don't mind trying it, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
why
yeah.
why we never tried it because in our culture in our families they don't buy it. Even like shark,
even
they
for
don't buy
example,
shark.
when my family has crabs, we have to have a specific kind of, it has to be a specific type of crab. I don't know, some mud one. I don't know why there is that thing. So, dude, my mom used to make a bucket of crab curry,
I don't.
and
mind
we used to
crab, yeah.
just sit down for 2 hours and just like you can't hear anyone talking because everyone's busy in their meal.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
love that.
for 2 hours, everyone's like the sound of the crab and stuff. Oh,
That's what she said.
how is that? That's what she said.
I don't.
It's the
you
sound
said-
of the crab.
Yeah, you said. Okay. Fish and batata meetup. Zuzu. And Arturia is saying that's the assignment through C stream title. Yeah, the whole millennial joke thing.
Yeah.
And Arturia is saying she loves fried banana. I love fried banana as well. I had barbecue banana in Thailand.
No, but
which is really tasty.
I cannot have. I
The
don't know.
story is that she can have banana chips, which is fried, and she can have the fruit itself.
Okay.
Mushed banana, no. Banana bread, no. Banana cake, no. Any banana flavored fucking item, no.
Okay, but you guys don't know the torture I've been through with my mom's breakfast. Okay, so
Explain it.
My
because
dad eats-
if that what you're gonna be explaining
okay,
prepared
okay,
to
so-
standards, let me
yeah.
finish.
Okay.
It would be an amazing 5-star dish. But maybe the way they make it is just like village style.
Exactly.
So
Thank
shut
you.
up.
So okay, what my mom does, she takes overripe banana. Overripe means the skin has to be black.
Okay.
First of all, that too sweet smell already fucks me up. Yani,
Yeah,
I
I'm
smell
I'm
it.
there with you. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna puke around.
I'm
You know,
there
like
with you,
it
yeah.
makes me instantly nauseous. Then she will mush it up, put it in hot ass ghee. And I'm not talking about normal ghee, I'm talking about Amul ghee. If people don't know what Amul is,
I
it's
mean,
pure
they see
fucking
people would know,
fat.
which is like Indians and
the
Pakis.
we say asli ghee means like the real ghee.
The original
okay.
like pure
It
animal
has
ghee.
it has a signature scent to it. So
Yeah.
when you heat up that and then you put banana in it that's overripe and it's too banana-y smell, it fucks up the dude. It used to be covered in the whole house. Yani, it's not just in the kitchen. You lock yourself up, you make a soundproof room and like just everything is padded up and inside and like nothing. It'll get out no matter what. So that smell early in the morning, you wake up and I'm like, that's it. Just dry heaving the whole day.
Even your brother is the same thing.
Yes, my brother hates it too. We both got traumatized. So now, if anyone asks me, oh, you want to eat like banana ice cream or like banana sundae or like creme brulee shit of banana, and I'm like, no.
Why I'm saying it can be made better?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Because you can actually like caramelize the sugar that it's in the banana on that stage. But dude, there is other ways of making it because they do it with peaches. Have you ever had like shallow fried peaches with ice cream?
Okay, peach, I might give it a try, but not banana.
It's like grilled pineapple. You know that char
okay,
marks.
That's
it really
something
adds.
yeah, so that's something I've never had, but I'll try it. But banana, fuck you. I'm not gonna try that.
Arthur is saying mom doesn't use tea, just basic flour, crumb and fry. That's for what? I mean, does your mom make another like banana type of?
I think
like
this is the dish she's talking about. Yeah.
And and by the way, yeah, Zuzu, I think Zach left, but it's fine. Leave the fuck alone. Arthur is saying, I think the Islamic school of thoughts organizations here approve of stingray, so I'm just going with it. It's regarding stingray. It's just no. I was explaining it because in our culture, it's not a very
Yeah, like I've never had
fonded, yeah,
I've never
like,
had stingray.
Like whenever I even ask my dad why we don't get shark, is like first of all he said it doesn't have scales. Second of all, your mom gonna nag. Third of all, it's too it has a stench in it that you need to really like boil it and keep like it's a very long process of cooking to take the stench out.
Yeah, so what normally we do with fishes like that, if they're a bit too fishy for a lack of a word, what we do is either wash it with lime water or we marinate it with something that has turmeric in it. So what turmeric does is it takes out that kind of, even for meat we use that because it takes out the gamey flavor. You can also marinate it with a bit of papaya pulp. That kind of helps tenderize everything and like give it a good taste. So yeah, there are a bit of few tips you just need to know your way around the kitchen. That's it.
I mean, you guys have some fucking random ass side dishes with fish that fucking throws me off completely, which is mangoes.
Okay, so that's not ripe mangoes. I really don't know. Yeah, what we do, we take raw mango, okay, we boil it up and we make it into slices and we kind of pour a little bit of the fish curry on top of it, so it kind of becomes like a pickled. You can have the raw mango just by itself also. You don't need to cover it with curry. And it adds that sour, like very sour taste to it. It has to be really raw for that. So yeah, not ripe mango, Arthria. It's just raw, so it's very sour. Yeah.
And Arthria is saying regarding the shark is like she doesn't have shark fin.
That reminds me. Remind me to cut the mangoes in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's saying she doesn't have shark, but like there is some Chinese weddings here that they serve shark fin soup. The hunting of sharks is so cruel though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like we've seen the documentary,
yeah,
and even Gordon Ramsay went down to China to try it, and he said it's like fucking bland. There is nothing like significant about this dish.
By the way, Atria, if you haven't see this documentary called Seaspracy, SEA Spracy. Maybe it is like SPRICY.
It was on Netflix. It is a Netflix.
So he kind of goes undercover and like
the whole fishing industry is just.
It's not just China and all these like Asian countries that are doing dolphin and shark and whale hunting. They also do it in the Nordic countries. They do it in European countries. They do it in like really north, like where there's all ice and mountains. They do there's a season where they actually go and they just pull up these killer whales, they pull up dolphins, they pull up seals.
It's just a very fucking
and they
tradition.
just cut them open and they leave them on the shore. So I don't know why humans are fucked up like that, but that's just
she's saying insane. Even with seals is the same thing.
Seals. I
mean even for whales they do it because cosmetics. So
and
I
the
don't
whale
know.
fat, which is blubber, is
Yeah.
used in a lot of things. A lot of things. It's not just cosmetics, you know. So
Do you know? Did you remember that part of the documentary was saying that sometimes? I mean, there was a time that a lot of tuna factories, they were selling dolphin
yeah,
meat instead
yeah,
of tuna.
tuna. Yeah, and the fish that they kind of grow in these farms around that are, you know, under
Yeah, yeah,
captivity
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, they are always being raised with chemicals and like all this artificial food that they're fed, that when they're fully grown, okay, they have these chunks of their body missing, or their skin depleting, or their scales depleting, their eyes are like hazy instead of being able to see clearly. So
It's
these
just
animals are tortured, dude. That's a very interesting documentary. You should watch it. It's
definitely, yeah, for
it,
sure.
it will not make, like, the minute you go into a supermarket and you see fish, you're like, shit, maybe they fished it out through
I mean,
methods that you've seen in the documentary, and you just can't eat seafood.
I've seen a lot of, I mean, in Thailand and Far East countries,
Yeah.
because that's where I've seen it. I'm not saying, maybe they do it other places as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you end up in one of these fancy ass fucking seafood restaurants, which they have like small ponds inside the restaurant when you can go and fish your own fish, catch
Yeah.
your own fish.
Yeah.
These are all, being processed in bigger ponds in the, in the
Exactly.
river or wherever, and they just, bring it every day and dude, it's just, I've had once, nothing too shabby about it, but uh, it's a sad thing, that I mean, like whenever I've seen it that way, I've never had seafood from these places. I mean, I don't know, maybe the other places also they do the same shit.
And
Who
also
knows?
the worst part is that all these charities and all these organizations that are meant to be fighting for the preservation and the conservation of the oceans are actually in deal with the hunting companies. Can you imagine?
And Artheria saying in Singapore it's called
It's fucked up.
Kelongs, and they have tours to show people for it. I've heard about that. Yeah, they take you to the to the site and you see how it's done and everything.
Haram.
Like, okay, I've seen it in Iran with with the caviar fish. So, but again, I think that's some stuff is out of our power. So we don't have like much say in it, and the
But I'm
whole
glad that
world
there
is
are
going by.
I'm glad that there are people like that guy who made the documentary, that they are exposing all these industries and like all these companies that are doing it, and all the government organizations that are meant to be protecting are not really doing it,
Yeah.
because they're profiting from fishing more than stopping the hunting.
And a lot of these pond basically they make the fucking fish themselves. It's
Yeah.
not natural.
Yeah, of
Really
course.
cause
Yeah.
cancer and a lot of other
Yeah, dude.
diseases. And
Didn't it start with salmon, the mercury
salmon
poisoning?
and the other one, what's called
Tuna? No, not
no.
tuna.
tilapia. A
Ah.
lot of tilapia is being made this way.
Oh,
They really make it in those big ass ponds, and they're like
it's fucked. I mean,
I don't have
grew
enough
up,
information.
yeah.
That's why I'm like just
And-
giving a vague explanation.
No, but I kind of see that. Although I've grown up in a coastal region where fish was readily available to us, so we kind of bought our fish in India. We had this cute tiny lady. Her name, Gina, something like that. She was, I think, Jana. She was a Maharashtrian lady. She used to wear those old traditional type of saris where, there's a division from the middle. Yeah,
okay.
she used to wear sari like a pant. I don't know
So
how she
it
used to do
basically
that.
becomes like Sinbad pants.
Yeah, Sinbad pant. Yeah.
Okay.
And dude, she was a badass. She used to hold this big ass cleaver knife, like big ass one, sharp as fuck. This tiny lady used to hold that, and I'm like, how is she doing that? And she used to send her husband for fishing early in the morning, and then the whole day she used to clean it out and sell it in the market. So we kind of bought it from local people. So we never bought it from like brands or companies like we do here in Dubai. We have to go to a hypermarket or somewhere to get fish, or like maybe a vendor. But no one who's like a private, fisherman.
I had the same experience. Our friend, okay, it's a long ass story, but I will not go into that side of it. But one of our friends, he did something stupid in Malaysia, and we had to rush him to the hospital. And around the hospital there was no restaurants. It was an island, so basically, there's you need to go around to find things.
Yeah.
So we had motorbikes, so we were just like roaming around to find a place to eat. So we landed in like a fancy restaurant, seafood restaurant. Again, they had those mantis lobsters, mantis shrimp they call it.
Okay.
So they are in tanks and stuff like this, which we knew if we take that, you're gonna end up paying $100.
Yeah.
So we fucked off. In the bushes, when we were passing, I was in the back seat. I was like telling my friend, wait. I saw a tiny ass fucking sign on the floor. There's like just written restaurant and one arrow down into the forest.
First of all,
like,
that's so shady. Why would you even go? I would not
No, because
go.
there was a way to go inside and there was a river.
Yeah.
So we're like, what? I mean, we'll go down there and just,
Yeah, might be a serial killer. Who knows?
So we went there. There was like seats outside. It was like a house, open house.
Yeah.
Then the lady came and she's like, we asked her what food you have. She said we have the traditional shit. And by the way, she doesn't talk English, so it's just sign language.
Yeah.
Then we ask because the fish is the easiest option. You can go in anywhere, in case if you don't find other things.
Yeah.
Fish and shrimp. So we ask her prawn, fish. She's like, she does this. She took us to the backside. She took us to the backside of the house. It was another open area with a lot of fucking tables, fresh fish. Her brother looked like Shrek, big ass dude.
I don't know what that is.
Same fucking Shrek, but Malaysian.
Okay.
He was so happy to see us. It's like, come. I mean, that guy was speaking. Is come, fresh fish. He was taking out fresh fish that he actually.
So he was a nice guy, and you're calling him Shrek?
No, he looked like Shrek. He was a huge ass dude. Anyways.
Okay.
he was just removing buckets and buckets of fresh fish that he just caught.
Yeah.
Because they had like tiny boats and it was next to a river. So he's like, I have this grouper, this sea bass. We're like, dude, we're gonna end up paying like $500 here or something.
Yeah.
We had half of a fish, shit ton of like mussels, squid, prawns, soup, rice, some curries. Guess how much we ended up? Dude, 3 people. We didn't finish the food, and we were crawling back to our fucking bikes to go back to the hospital. We were so heavy. We paid 147 ringgits, which is the Malaysian currency. It's equivalent to 130 dirhams.
Wow.
For a shit ton of seafood.
That's like
Dude,
really
we went
cheap
there
for that
again
much.
the next day.
Good call.
We got 1.5 fish, big ass fucking fish.
Damn.
And half of
what was the fish type?
in Arabic they call it Sultan Ibrahim. It's like half
Wait
of
a
the body
minute.
on top is red.
Pause.
What?
Hold your fucking horses. This fish is called Sultan Ibrahim.
Yeah.
For people who don't know,
Let me
Sultan.
check.
Wait a minute.
They know what is Sultan.
Yeah, so you know.
Let me
So
see.
that's also a person's first name, other than it being a term for a ruler or a king in the the Persian and the Middle Eastern side of the world. And Ibrahim is one of the prophet's names in Islam, and also a first
This
name
one.
of a person.
It called pink perch or Japanese
Who named
thread
it?
fin brim or like gold band.
So imagine.
It's very popular in that area.
Dude, who named this?
I don't know, some Arab.
Like, who saw the fish? Dude, it looks, if you Google it, it looks like pink and
It's like half top is pink and half down is like
it's
normal
like
fish.
cream silver kind of
Yeah.
body, and it doesn't look like a Sultan Ibrahim fish. Like you want to see something that is like that big ass fish that has those 2 teeth in front. It has rabbit teeth.
Yeah.
That would be a Sultan Ibrahim.
Arteria is saying coastal Shrek, not swamp Shrek.
Oh
But
my
dude,
God.
we had like when we went there, we said, listen, we just want prawns and fish now.
Yeah.
Let's
Like,
forget
cut
about
out
the
the other
soup,
things,
the
yeah.
mussels, whatever. We don't.
Yeah.
We just got rice and this 1.5 big ass
Was
fish.
it grilled?
I was getting to this because he asks you. They have some traditional marination, which is still I don't know what the fuck it is, but it has shit ton of garlic in it.
Okay.
Shit ton of
Ooh,
garlic.
That's the best combination with fish.
So we just said like do it. He said, do you want it like closed and barbecued, or you want me to
Like butterfly it?
Yeah, butterfly. I was like, no, open it.
Ooh. Butterfly makes it easier to pick out
Dude.
the flesh out from the bones.
Half an hour we were waiting for the half an hour to 40 minutes.
Worth it, no?
Dude, this big guy was like cooking. We're next to him. We're just standing next to him, and he's
That's
telling
like-
us about the place. And
Yeah.
it was his own family
That's
house.
like me and my mom in the kitchen, you know? When
It
my
was
mom
his-
is cooking, I'm just...
It was his own family house. That waiter was his sister. His mom was cooking at the thing. His dad was working
See,
at the
that's
boat.
wonderful.
Dude,
That is
and
wonderful.
dude, and our
It's
Malaysian
good that you
friend.
supported a
yeah.
local business.
And our friend, the Malaysian guy, said, "Listen, you paid him like let's say 200 dirhams now. He's good for the day. He is completely good for the day. Like, you know, they don't have usually this much of, you know,
Yeah.
because dude, I'm telling you, it was just a tiny fucking sign saying restaurant, and like wrong fucking grammar also.
Spelling?
Restoran, restaurant.
I mean,
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, this is to this level that they were so.
it's kind of
fucking
like they spelled
native.
it how it sounds phonetically. So I don't blame them. It's fine.
Arthur is saying it might have been someone gifted to the king to breed, or the king used to breed it especially for the royalty.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be.
Yeah,
Maybe it's named
regarding
after some
Sultan.
Sultan Ibrahim.
And
Oh,
Arthur
I
is
never
saying,
thought of it that way.
and Arthur is saying restaurant is correct. That's the restaurant in Malay.
Ah, so there we go. So
Hey, I've been
that's
there.
why I don't judge, you know, because you never know.
Yeah.
You have to cut people slack.
But dude, best fucking seafood I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
That you get high after that food.
So, Yani, you ate that woman's fish, but you don't want to eat my fish?
It was a guy, not a woman.
You want to eat that man's fish, but that sounds so wrong.
The man had a fish.
You want to
No,
eat
the
that.
thing is, Aiza,
It's
that
okay, I'm
whole
just
thing,
kidding.
that whole fish is just like off my.
Don't worry. I'm just pulling your leg.
It's just like, I don't know.
Who
just,
else
like,
do I
never
have
had
to
it.
annoy? Only you. Before I had my younger brother to annoy. Now I don't have.
You remember your brother and Eid? He looked like a melted mango. Melted mango ice cream.
My brother, okay, younger brother, he's like 6 feet something tall, okay, but he's chubby like me.
Yeah.
So he's a
And
big
he-
boy. He's a panda body, okay. So
No, it's not a panda. He has that melted ice cream cone looking.
he looks
shape.
like Indian Gru, you know, from Despicable Me, because
Yeah,
he has
kinda,
long
yeah.
legs
Yeah.
and then he's kind of like chubby.
Like, yeah, on
And
on the upper part.
Yeah, so when he for our Eid is like a traditional Muslim.
Yeah, for the Ramadan. Eid.
Yeah, for Ramadan, like when it's over, we celebrate. So on that day, we wear traditional clothing and stuff. So my brother wore this bright ass
Mango color.
yellow with white
That
pants.
yellow orangish mango color. Exactly.
Dude, he so when he was so he greeted us everything, and then because of work,
And he landed that same day, like few
Yeah,
hours before
yeah.
meeting us. He landed from a flight.
so he had jet lag and
Yeah.
stuff, so I don't blame him. But the way he was passed out on the couch, Ahmed, he came back and he's telling me, your brother looks like melted ice cream. I'm like, now I can't get it out of my head.
Yeah,
you know?
and you told him, yeah.
Yeah, but he's one of those people that doesn't like, even me. I don't mind making fun of myself. I know I'm chubby. I know I'm the way I look or whatever it is. I'm confident in what I am.
Oh, we're
So
good, man.
you
It's
know,
just,
like
know,
my
the-
brother is just the same. You know, he doesn't care. We both make fun of each other. I call him pakoda face. You know, like because he's super tan sometimes. So,
back to the
yeah.
seafood restaurant guy, dude. He opened the bucket. I just remembered. He opened the bucket. Is like, because apparently they used to have those foreigners that, you know, those hitchhikers that they smoke marijuana once and they become namaste. You know, they fucking become.
Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
Hare
You know,
Ram.
those guys. They
Yeah.
become om lovers, and you know,
Yeah,
immediately
they started growing long,
dreads, and they wear that
yeah.
Sinbad pant with fucking barefoot.
and they have those beads in the neck.
So
yeah.
he used to say,
Chappal.
like, because he had some pictures with those foreigners, the
Yeah.
Australians, New Zealand, like, you know, those people. So he said he had an exotic type of bucket for those exotic seafood thing, dude. A big ass fucking snail. You know that sea snail.
The one that
thing?
we saw in the Caribbean, the one in the
Dude,
documentary.
Yeah, it's like this fucking big shell and big chunk
Whoa.
of meat is, you know, just flapping.
I mean, at that point, isn't it lobster?
I don't know. They had another thing. Arturia, help me out with the name. Ducks.
She's saying siput.
I don't know. It's like there's another seafood creature. Some duck. There's an duck in the name, It looks like, sorry to say that, it looks like penis. Literally.
Oh, I've seen those.
And it
They kind of
squirts
slap it and it kind
yeah.
of squirts water.
Dude, that shit is a fucking delicacy.
This whole conversation, that's what she said, by the way.
That's what
So
she
yeah.
it is, dude. He had a bunch of shit that I'm like, where did you find this in the fucking ocean?
Dude, you know one of those
He had
things...
lobsters like this size of a baby.
Okay, what's on your bucket list, like, from these exotic things to try? Like,
uni.
You mean sea urchin?
Yeah.
That's one of mine too.
Yeah. I mean, we tried.
I also want to try octopus. I've never tried octopus.
I've tried octopus.
People
Octopus
say it's
is like
a bit
squid.
of a rubber texture.
Yeah. I mean, you had squid, yeah?
Yeah.
10 times worse. As in rubbery. Oh. But again, it depends how to cook it.
Yeah, because I've seen people pressure cook and stuff.
Yeah,
so...
it needs. Dude, if you don't cook it properly, it becomes like tire.
Yeah, that I've seen people eat. I'm like, if you're gonna pull that much, that's not food.
Yeah.
You know.
The good thing about like Far East, especially like, you know, the place that I was in, Kuala Lumpur, every few pit stops or like, you know, around the...
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Adria is saying it's like a sea cucumber. I think I know what you're talking about.
Sea cucumber was another thing that the guy had.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, there is shit ton of random fucking shit that those, you know...
I'm trying to think what else. Like, of course, all these like stingrays and stuff, I would love to try.
I was getting to it. I was getting to it.
As long as it's not endangered, and maybe if we can support a local business who makes it, I would love that instead of going to a restaurant.
Arteria, do you guys have this in Singapore or not? Because in Malaysia they had those. It's a tiny, you know those, you know, water trucks here.
Yeah.
It's a tiny. It's not a kitchen. It's like storage, but then at the end of it, there is a tiny kitchenette area that he has a barbecue section, a deep fryer
inside the.
All inside the back area of the pickup.
Whoa.
Okay. So the sides are all like.
Isn't
skewers.
that like a concept of a food truck though?
I don't know what they call it in Malay or in Singapore, you know, in that area, because it has a name. On the side is all like, you know,
windows.
No, it's like racks.
Okay.
Different type of food on skewers, and each skewer has a color tape at the bottom of the skewer. That's how they differentiate the price. So there's fish balls, there's tiny octopuses. There is dried squid, which they grill. There is fish balls. There is crab balls. There is like those synthetic crab. There's shit ton of veg, hot dogs, and on the other side of, under those racks, there is few spots that you can boil or deep fry your the skewer that you're choosing, and that thing is already like, you know, bubbling.
Wait, you do it yourself?
Yeah, it's self-service, and at the end they give you a like those styrofoam type of containers.
Yeah.
You eat and then you skewer it inside. You pin it inside the
box.
And you give the guy this, and he start counting, and like, you need to pay.
What a fucking system,
dude!
That's like the one in Japan where they scan the plates and it gets total build up.
Yeah.
So that's genius.
She's saying, I don't think I have food trucks in that sense. SG with their hygiene obsession. Singapore. Oh yeah, that shit is not hygiene at all. Like zero hygiene.
Dude, you come to India,
dude,
I will show you what is
the
lack of hygiene.
The thing is, the guy used to, like, he has seafood, meat, chicken, and pork, everything.
And you don't know what the...
again, I mean, we used to eat pork, we didn't mind, but there were like, you know, people, they wanted to, you know, try and stuff, but they were not trying because another person dipped their fucking pork skewer and that shit to boil it or like to deep fry it.
So it's not halal.
No fucking way it's halal. You know, it's
that's
like,
why I get it.
It's very weird, you know.
Yeah, I mean, for people who, I mean, for me, I
don't mind, dude. I had the best pork in fucking Malaysia. There's the crispy, the Chinese pork they make, dude. Popcorn. It's pork belly, the skin, like in.
You've told me about it, dude. I can't wait to try these things.
Dude, pork belly, you will be like, I don't want anything else.
Oh.
Just a dipping sauce, dude. They serve it with the satay sauce, which is the peanut sauce. Damn.
She's saying, I don't think we're... Okay.
What is bakwa? The halal version is dendeng.
Okay.
Just one question. In Singapore, you guys talk Malay as well, or it's just like,
Is there any other dialect?
Dialects. It's just for my own.
I mean, I'm sure that there are these.
Because they mostly talk English.
Oh, okay.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Arthria. The pork, sweet meat, that's flat.
Yeah. The one that you were talking about. Okay.
I've tried a lot of dishes in Malaysia, like because a lot, dude. When you end, by the way, a very fun fact about those Chinese restaurants that you find in the market and stuff like this. Each person in that restaurant, they're the owner of their own section. For example, the guy who makes drinks.
Oh.
He will get paid himself. You paying for your drinks to him. The guy who's doing the noodles, he has his stall. You pay him, and then they kind of share the some sort of percentage with the other people.
That's fucking awesome, to be honest, because
and they have random, like, if you want to take away your drink, for example, as hot chai, or like they call it teh tarik, the karak, they give you in a plastic bag. Fanta and plastic bag. Everything.
Okay. I've heard about this.
It's fucking tasty. It's a different thing.
Soft drink and cold drinks, I understand, but dude, a hot drink, you're gonna give tea in plastic. Won't it melt? It doesn't melt?
No.
What's the plastic made of?
I don't know. It's like
carbon fiber?
Freezer plastic. You know that gloomy looking, hazy looking one. It's not clear. It's not transparent.
Okay.
And they tie up the top with the
thread.
No, with the rubber tie.
Rubber band.
Yeah, with the rubber tie. But with the rubber band, and they put one straw inside first. Dude, it's fucking beautiful. Arthria is saying Singapore's medium of instruction and government language is English, but we have a bilingual policy with Mandarin, Malay, and Tamil. Oh, okay, so you guys have Tamil people as well. Arthria saying again, but there are also language schools for French, Japanese, German, Hindi, Punjabi. These are also examinable in national exam.
That is
dude,
so
they have
impressive.
A lot to dude. Shit ton
Way to
of
go.
Indians in Malaysia.
Dude, no wonder that people move there and like set up their families.
It's not about moving there. They are actually been there from. Dude, they are not Indians.
No, I'm saying like because of these inclusion policies and stuff like that, it's kind of easier to like, dude. Imagine coming to.
Best thing is that everyone talks English. You rarely find, like, unless you go to the province and then you find someone like he really doesn't understand. Like, but mostly cab drivers, everyone, they fucking talking.
I appreciate that because it's kind of like better for the tourists, better for people who move in.
R3 is the third generation Indian. Wow.
Origins from where, my love?
Most probably maybe from Tamil Nadu.
Oh.
Because they are the dominant and like Indian.
Wait a minute, no. She's saying mom's north and dad's south. I can't even read that. Understand what a concoction.
So her dad is Malayalam.
First of all,
not Malayalam, is Tamil. Don't mix these two, because I had an incident with a cab driver in Malaysia. I told him, do you talk Malayali? He got so offended.
Maybe her dad Tamil. Does.
Okay, maybe
But dude, that's very rare because in India itself, North Indians do not really marry their children to South Indians. Like yani Punjab and like Kashmir and stuff. Like they don't really. It's kind of a cultural thing. They don't accept because many of the South Indians are pure Brahmins or Jains or something like that. So they don't really marry with like meat eaters and stuff like that. So it's all religious reasons, but this is very rare. This is the first time I'm hearing. So damn, But
dude,
kudos.
When you go to because in Malaysia also they have a place that's for like Indians, Muslims and Hindus and all of them. They have like night markets. Dude, it's fucking insane. It's insane. They sell gold. They sell everything, like from fucking panties to fucking onions. You find everything, and they have some random ass what is that pandan juice. I'm sure Arthria knows.
Dude, these are the markets that are the perfect place to try street food, I feel, because they're the most authentic,
Arthria is saying no, mom and dad here both lost their languages because their parents have both lost their languages because their parents married local Malays, and most mosques
Okay.
instruct in Malay and Arabic here.
All right. That's
Yep.
interesting.
But you know what? I really like the Muslims over there because dude, they are so fucking. They're not like the Muslims we know. They're
Yeah.
biased.
Yeah.
If there's a Christian guy, they're like there is those extremist people that
Well,
I will not
see,
shake hand.
this you have experienced
Dude,
here in India. It's the
yeah.
same like what you're
Dude, in
experiencing.
Malay,
We don't.
dude, when I was in Malaysia, I met like, dude, I'm talking about a guy who doesn't have, like, his beard is just here.
Yeah.
So he had like a long goatee and like that Muslim yarmulke
The hat.
Yeah, the hat.
Yeah.
And he was wearing, the traditional. It's like a kurta pajama, but Far East version. I was shaved and I was wearing a sleeveless jersey and I had tattoos and he just like talked to me and everything and he's like, oh, you're Muslim, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I'm like, yeah, not judging, like to that
Okay,
point.
so that is also you'll experience in India same way, because like we've had Hindu neighbors, we've had Christian neighbors, we have been friends with, literally my grandmother has been friends with a Hindu family, because they were together with our family since the naval times. Like my grandfather was in the Navy, so in the compound where all the families were living, they were friends since then. So they've been coming to the weddings of our children in the family. They come and they have family get-togethers, and like they don't care. Like we always make sure that we cook in like fresh utensils, because they are Jain and they eat in our house. That's like an honor for us, but they feel safe because they know that we won't like destroy their religion or anything. Like we make sure everything's clean. And dude,
I mean, Jays are
dude, they don't care.
They're on another level,
like,
man.
dude, our Christian neighbors actually had 2 dogs that they kind of warned us about the earthquake that happened in Gujarat. So they were amazing neighbors. Like in India, no one gives a shit, dude. Hindus and Muslims, they have like get-togethers together on Eid. They come have shakurma, biryani. When there's Diwali in India, we go and have sweets in their house. It's very mixed. Like I don't know. This is what I remember.
We're like they're
Pause.
more welcoming.
So this is the India I remember. I don't know what's happened now because I've moved more than 2 decades now. So I don't know. This is what I remember. This is the general population experience for me.
And
But
Artheria is saying, we have a place called Mustafa Center in Little India. It's 24/7 aircon and has everything.
Wow.
Aircon, they call AC aircon over there, like
Yeah, it's
And she's saying, I used to have an old Indian lady neighbor. My grandma is like, touch her feet whenever we meet. Same in Singapore.
Yeah.
Since 4/5 years old, all the kids celebrate racial harmony day and we
That is
exchange culture,
awesome.
clothes, and bring food. Yep.
that is the way you raise children.
But that's the thing when it throws a
Tolerance comes from this.
That's the thing, because when you said like sharing food and stuff, like because I've seen it in like markets, they do the same thing. That's what it throws some Middle Eastern travelers off. You know why? Listen, this kiosk is selling pork and shit. Next to it is a Muslim lady selling some Muslim. It's like they don't, because for us we are really really particular
Yeah.
about this. Oh no, stay away from me. Don't be next to me. Go do your shit. Others like 50 miles away from me.
I understand what you mean, because we have a market
yeah.
like that in Bombay, where there's a church, and opposite to the church there is literally stalls of people selling like pork meat and pork fat and like dishes that sweet dishes and stuff, and everything is fried in lard and stuff like that. And then next to it is like a Muslim lady selling her chicken, and like there is vegetable. Like, who cares? It's very normal.
I
for
hope
us.
this thing really, they bury this whole fucking mentality away.
Baby,
Because
see, evolution comes from being open-minded. Many people are not, especially in this kind of world where either people are too PC or no PC at all.
what's PC?
Politically correct.
Okay.
Like those are like, oh, use my pronouns kind of people.
What's up, Bundle? Thank you very much for joining us, man. It's been a while. We're just talking about food.
Yeah, Aarti
and
is right. She said just gotta start them young. It's so true.
that's the thing. We started young here,
Yeah.
but because we traveled and we talk to other people and stuff like this. We
Exactly.
understand.
I mean, now for example, he grew up in a very traditional Islamic school. I grew up
Jesus, yeah.
in both a Hindu school and a Christian school. So I did literally, like, I used to sing hymns, and I used to celebrate Christmas in my school, and then I used to draw bells, and like I was all dressed up for party. And then in the Hindu school, I used to sing like all their bhajans and stuff, their religious songs, and I used to celebrate, like, all their festivals. So I grew up with everyone. It was so normal for us. That's what society needs.
Yeah, Arturia is saying the internet is helping more than not. We just got to be optimistic.
Exactly.
It's just that
Yeah.
I really appreciate people over there. They're more welcoming. They're way more welcoming.
It should be like
Yeah.
that. It should be
Like
like that.
do you remember in Global Village?
Yeah.
The Thai lady that she wasn't Muslim and the Thai lady that was Muslim, they were all sitting for iftar together.
Yes.
They were having
Yes.
food. I was like, this is
That is
very
sweet.
typical Far East thing. They do it and they really respect each other's boundaries.
Yeah.
And they don't really force you to do the thing if you don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, maybe we
Yeah, like
again
when-
we have a thing. As I told you.
Yeah.
Even it was part of that movie that I told you. It's like, as much as they push you towards that one thing to
Yeah.
stay away from
Yeah.
it, you're gonna end up in a fucking engine room of hell.
Exactly. Like,
You know,
remember I was looking for some cosmetic stuff, and that lady was eating. I told her, she got up. I told her, no, finish your food. I'm gonna wait. That's more important. Like, I let her eat, and then we were waiting to buy the things. And we also go to this specific guy in Global Village. Is like, for people who don't know,
Oh yeah.
it's like different pavilions from different countries, but all in one place.
Yeah.
And they have everything from food, clothes, cosmetics,
Right, there's a theme park. There's a lot of things over there.
handmade stuff,
Yeah. There's
like
stalls.
restaurants.
A lot of food options.
yeah,
It
so it's a
happens
massive place.
every 6 months in Dubai.
Yeah.
And-
So our favorite place to go is Thailand and like all these Asian
Yeah,
countries,
yeah.
because we kind of love that kind of side of the food.
Yeah.
And their
Yo, this time
dude,
let's-
takoyaki. I used to have it before, but that stall
Yeah,
closed down.
Yeah.
I don't get to have it anymore.
But again, as much as I had takoyaki here, I don't know what's the original would fucking taste. Because I'm sure the
I'm
original
sure
is
it'll be
different.
different.
It will
yeah.
be different.
Yeah,
It will
but
be
dude,
different.
you know the little
Nori?
that fish paper that they put on top.
Called nori. It's not fish paper. It's
Okay, but
seaweed.
I'm just describing.
Jesus.
It's seaweed? I thought it's fish because it looks pink.
No.
Well, the one they put on takoyaki is pink. No, isn't it
not.
fish?
That one is fish, yes. But the green one
Didn't
is
I
nori.
just say that's fish?
That's not fucking fish paper. That's
Oh.
actually dried fish meat.
Yeah, but it's thinly sliced. Jesus
It's
Christ!
fucking shredded, you idiot.
Shut the fuck up! Saying the same thing.
And she's Arthuriya saying in uni during Ramadan the Muslims society does outreach fun activities like teaching non-Muslims how to wear head carves if they want to. I think just inviting and people and talking about it always the way forward with kindness. It's not nori, it's seaweed green one. Bonito flakes.
Ooh.
Mom and dad don't fight.
you or
She's
do
saying
you?
mom and dad don't.
Oh.
No, this is usual us.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, Bundle had been
Very
here a
normal.
long time
Very
ago,
normal.
and he knows how we do our sessions.
We are just like kids, we don't give a shit.
So wait, it's called Bonito Flakes.
All right.
Is it from a specific fish? Is it like because I
First of all,
have zero
it's
knowledge,
very,
but I know it is
very
fish.
umami, because when you taste it, the minute you taste it, that flavor is very
But they don't
like
put
not
too much-
pungent, but like very prominent.
it adds to the flavor.
Dude, I love
profile
it.
of
And
the
then they put some kind of sauce on top
Mayo.
of it.
Takoyaki is fucking mayo aioli or something like mayo based.
Bomb! I could literally sit there and have the whole stall. Like, I'll tell, just make. I'll
I
sit
don't know
here.
why, because they were selling it in the Japan pavilion. Then that other stall was selling it. Both
Yeah.
of them were selling it.
Yeah.
It was just last year.
Also, one of my favorite people there is this guy that sells incense and like candles
Oh,
and
the
all
Thai
these
one?
stuff.
Yeah.
He's really old, okay, and he maybe brings his wives occasionally. Sorry, not wives, wife and wife and maybe a daughter. I don't know who
I
she
don't
is.
think so.
Maybe it's just someone who's helping him around. But dude, that guy we've been going.
He's there every fucking year.
Since what, 3-4 years now? Yeah. Since we got married, right? So, dude, he knows us. The minute I go there, I buy my whole year's stock from my mom and myself. Yeah. So he's happy. He's like, okay, I'm done.
But the guy is so stingy that, okay, for example, we buy a worth of 220 dirham, worth of items from him. He just gives like 5 dirham. And he feels like, okay, I need to give them 5 dirham.
Okay, for people like that.
But again, they're out, like they need to pay the rent and stuff.
Not just that, he was explaining to me because after the inflation stuff in the Middle East and the UAE especially, he has to kind of import all these things through containers because this comes from Thailand. So I like to support these businesses. He bargains. I wouldn't even bargain. I'll be like, here, take my money. You know that meme, take my money?
That's my Arab/Iranian thing, dude. I have to bargain.
Yeah, dude. Even though I'm Indian, I don't know jack about bargaining. I'm that shy person. I'll be like, if someone says 20, I'll give 20.
I have a very good story. No, don't.
I'll give 25 and I'll leave.
Dude, I have an exact story. We were looking for some cushion covers.
Yeah.
And she really wanted those white fluffy ones and everything. We found it. And the way she was so excited for the thing, the guy saw the excitement on her, and I was trying to bargain. She already shot me and herself and all of our, our 2 fucking foots. And she's like, I want it. And the guy was not fucking ready to reduce 1 dirham.
Okay, I was setting up my, dude,
she's like, 30 is very good, very good, 30 is good.
This is the first house I'm setting up, so I was excited. I was like, yay, I'm setting up my house. We just freshly got married, so that, you can't blame me for being excited.
Regarding that fish thing, Arturia is saying she thinks it's tuna, and Bundalet is saying that on Korean fried rice with egg. Arturia is saying dried tuna flakes, mayo, and soy sauce. I can. Ooh. Yeah, and she's saying she's with you. I can't bargain either yes or no. I will just walk away.
Yes,
you need to have a pre-game plan.
Exactly.
I have the pre-game plan, but she always fucking tackles me.
Dude, okay.
She's like, I'm ready to go. Then dish.
Okay, the difference between kind of me going in a shop and another random person is that I don't tell the person to remove 10 pieces and give me one. I will go in, pick out the one I want, and only open that piece. I'm like that. I'm not undecisive. I'm very decisive in my decisions. If I like something, I like something. I'm gonna pick that up and walk away. If I don't like anything in the shop, I will walk away.
You should go shopping with my mom. She makes the guy to bring out all the stock in the
You don't have to tell me. We went shopping for our rings, you remember?
And then she's like, no, I don't want it.
We went for shopping for our rings, okay? And it's like a gold market in Sharjah where all the shops are together in one big ass line, both sides, and shit ton of options. So I'm a simple person. I don't like a lot of heavy jewelry. I don't wear a lot of I wear artificial stuff most of the time. So I told my mother-in-law, I'm like, Mama, I like simple things. I don't want something too flashy, something that is not too if it pokes me while I'm working, if it pokes me while I'm sleeping, if it scratches me or something, I don't want I want simple design.
Yeah.
She was like, no, bitch, you getting what I want you to take.
No, she wasn't.
No, she wasn't like that. I'm just kidding.
No, she was just telling you why she was telling me why she's choosing very simple
because
things.
I am like that.
No, the thing is for an Arab or Iranian, if the son is getting married, the fucking bride will go ape shit choosing because we're paying.
Dude, my mom got me a simple thing. You can't even see it. Okay, it's one strand. Okay, and it's so tiny. It can't even be. That's how I like to wear. Cause dude, I'm very conscious because in childhood, one time someone gifted me something really precious, and then one of the things fell down, and after that, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna repeat this. So I always wear artificial things in my ear that even if it falls, I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll get another one.
Arthur is saying our moms are like queens in this,
dude,
as customers.
Dude. Okay, my mom is a bit less in that manner. She's also she'll pick out 3 and she'll be like, okay, I'm walking away with 1.
Yeah.
No, she's not pick up the whole shop.
My mom will literally test
Dude,
everything.
my cousin is like that, Raisa, and
and the bargaining, Jesus fucking Christ. If the guy had a gun, he would shoot himself in the head.
I know because
they don't be
How long were we shopping for rings that day? 3 hours?
Yeah, 3 hours, 3-4 hours. And the place is like what? It has like fucking 50.
And then
shops.
we just ended up buying like black ones, black bands, because we both are fans of like black color. So we were like,
so we kept our original ones.
yeah,
away.
we just kept them away, and we have new ones. So yeah.
Artria saying, "Oh, childhood trauma. You deserve nice things, baby."
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, all of us had childhood traumas, man.
Dude,
it's just weird.
Dude, I've had I'm a walking concoction of traumas. But thank God, touch wood, touch wood, touch wood. This person has made it easier. That's all I want to say. Yeah.
I want to rip my head off sometimes.
But that's normal in any marriage. Yeah, that's normal. Like sometimes he annoys me to the point where I'm like, what? You know, that Indian comes out of me. I'm like, yeah, what is this? But then, you know, like I told, we are humans. We have to cut each other slack all the time.
But I mean,
because when you're growing up, where you have to tiptoe and like be careful and be that perfect child. Because for me, that was the pressure. So
Same.
I had to be like, you know, my mom's daughter and that perfect, like, you know, cooking, cleaning, stitching, crochet, cross stitch, knitting. I don't know what all fucking things I used to do. Like, you know, garnishing, fruit carving, and I don't know how many fucking things I do. So after all of that, when I find this kind of freedom and peace, you realize that, damn, I was living with Hitler.
No, I agree with you. I mean, I come from the same upbringing, but a bit, you know,
chill.
Yeah, a bit
chilled, yeah. A lot chill.
It's just like, but it kind of prepared us for what is about to come, which is a massive fucking avalanche of bullshit. You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, they had a.
I mean, I have to give it to our moms, because they kind of taught us how to be thrifty with things. Like, you know,
I mean, dude, you learned a lot of other fucking skills that nowadays you will find like what 10% of fucking people know it.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Shut up.
What? I'm
appreciating. Like you know, knitting, dude, cooking being one. Have you seen that black guy who does you know that black guy who does he's like, watch this. My stomach bubbling.
Yeah.
Those girls that they're cooking, Jesus Christ, man, who fucking thought you to fucking like?
Well, baby, let's not judge. Like I always say, maybe they grew up with that method. Let's not do that. Come on,
dude. Some people
maybe they're not well off.
Maybe
they're not well off. They do with what they have.
The fucking bitch is fucking having like a great like piece of chicken.
Don't call random people bitches when you don't know them.
Shut up. And Arthur is saying, rip your head off, grow a new brain. It will be feline. Fine. Sorry. Your partner is your peace. I'm glad you have each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's sweet. Thank you.
Arthur is saying the internet exists, though you have less of an excuse. I know. It's just that she learned those things like what, by mistake. You didn't even sign up for that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking on that league of knowing shit because your mom made you fucking do it for no reason.
Yeah, my mom and my grandmother to a certain extent, because you know,
your grandmother is fucking Hitler now.
That's why I said I grew up with Hitler. Yeah. But anyways, let's not.
I love
it's fine.
Every freaking time we visit her, the only 3 sentences: let your husband eat fish, let him eat meat. What else she tells me? And talk to your family abroad.
Yeah. She wants me to talk to my 2 aunts. One is in UK, one's in India, and my uncle that's in Bahrain, and then my cousins that are in Australia. You want me to call all over the world and talk to all of them in the 2 or 3 fucking hours I want to spend with my parents?
Getting calls from them. She's not calling them from here.
Yeah, and she wants me to sit and just talk about random food and bullshit. I'm like, I'm here to see you.
Remember that time your grandma forced your dad for me to video call with that aunt in India, dude. And in
I'm so sorry you went through that.
Like, imagine our 3 or everyone who's watching, just randomly they handed the phone to you, like we're talking video.
That's kind of
a random person.
But baby,
hi, how are you? And awkward. That was the 2 things I just said, and then I'm like,
Wait a minute. That's kind of the Indian way, though. They don't tell. They force you. They
Yeah.
sometimes you don't even know who's the person on the phone.
Dude.
I've been handed the phone where I'm like, I
Dude,
don't know this person.
the woman in the video, she was
Yeah.
was really feeling awkward as well. She was like,
You know, my dad sometimes gives me like my grandfather's mom. So my great grandmother is from South Africa. So we have extended family over there as well. So sometimes someone calls and they're like, oh, Nazneen got married, let me wish her. I'm like, who's this person? I don't know this aunt, I don't know this cousin.
what's your name? Who are you?
Who are you? I don't know you. So and the biggest question, how do they know me? Like, how do you know me? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just, it's
Arthur
weird.
is saying just record a video and send it in one shot.
That's actually a good idea, but we can't do that, you know, because I get scared of
just
evil
do
eye.
something. Hi, how are you? Fill in the blank your name.
Also, Arthria, I don't trust my family. They might like send it to someone who is far off relative or a family friend who I don't know. So I don't feel, I want my privacy.
She's saying,
I don't feel comfortable with
she's
that.
saying, I always ask questions that make it awkward until they have to tear the phone from me. I mean, that's the thing.
That's
you
a
will
good,
get stuck.
That's
like,
a
what
good
to
strategy.
Say.
That is a good strategy, you know.
She's saying just a TikTok, Hari Raya. I mean, dude, it is fucking really awkward. Like that day, I was like, I remember I was standing in the kitchen.
Welcome to my family.
I was like, hi, how are you? How's family? And later, I was asking about her husband. Then she told me, like, dude, her husband is dead. I'm like, obviously, when you tell me, but you give me someone's fucking
without the
without
life
the context
history.
of the information.
Yeah.
What do you want me to ask?
No, dude.
How was the day? How was the weather?
And another part is that because he's a bit shy to converse in Hindi, because his Hindi is almost like a very broken Urdu, more like it. So when he talks to my family and they're like, wait a minute, what? Because some of the sentences are not grammatically in order, so they kind of get confused. They're like, why is he talking like this? You know, but they don't know.
But they laugh.
But thank you for making the effort.
Sure.
I appreciate that.
Arthria is saying, I asked their name, birthday, favorite food, what they studied in school, favorite tea/coffee order while writing it all down. I have it all translated in Malay first.
Wait a minute. My dad is so stingy. He's not gonna let me have a conversation and like get introduced to the person.
What do you mean?
He says Assalamualaikum, like greet them. How are you? Everything? All okay? Kids okay? Allah Hafiz. Bye bye. That's how my dad talks.
I mean, your dad is like in a rush.
My
like
dad
he's on a mission.
Everything okay? Okay. Okay. Allah Hafiz. 3 sentences.
I think this is a major dad problem with everyone. I think I will be the only guy who's gonna fucking eat my brain, like, my child's brain.
No, dude. I think.
Like, talk to me, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, we can nag about this fucking. I think let's do it for the next episode. Let's just fucking nag about all the fucking shit that. I mean, why?
Haven't we been doing that since?
No, I mean, like,
get-go?
it's good, because the content is very relatable for everyone, and even Arthria, she's on the other side of the world.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's
again,
the beauty of childhood.
No, it's not the beauty. It's
I'm
the
just kidding.
shackle of the cultural thing that we have in this area, which is India, Middle East, and all these. Like, wherever you go to Antarctica, you will still have to fucking do that shit. Like, you don't know why you're doing it, but you need to do it.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, for the next session, we're gonna dedicate a good hefty amount of it, just fucking nag, and let's dig out what we know.
And also, we have so many personal stories where we're like,
Jesus.
how did we even go through that? It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, man, it's just crazy. But other than that, it was a really great session. Thank you very much, R3.
And thank
You're
you
always
for
like
everyone that dropped by.
everyone, Zach, Zuzu, Abzi, Bundlehead. Thank you very much for joining.
Mm-hmm.
And R3, you're as usual, the star of the show.
Thank you.
Make us talk about shit and
Also, she educates us.
Exactly.
Always.
Yeah, a lot.
I discover every stream there's something new, either food or about the culture, about the country.
Mostly food, man.
Always.
Mostly food. I mean, I can't wait till we go to Singapore.
Dude,
and
we need a good 2 weeks with her.
Yep.
Like just whenever she's.
Well, but we're gonna pay you. You're gonna be our fucking
tour guide.
Yeah. Just take us here and there. Mostly food. We will not annoy you because then your boyfriend will be like, "What the fuck, dude?" But other than that, thank you very much for joining us, Bundler. Thank you very much, and
Hope you guys have a lovely weekend
yeah.
ahead. And
I
take care
just
of
realized I
yourself.
was not recording this session, but don't worry, I can download it and re-upload it. So,
I mean, it's Convos and Chill.
yeah.
If we don't have an issue, it's not Convos and Chill.
Exactly. But other than that, give us a follow at Convos and Chill on IG or linktree.com/Convos and Chill. You can get all the links to all of our platforms. Give her a follow at She's a Phoenix if you like any black tattoo designs, black ink, Maori tribal designs for your house, for a piece, for a showpiece. And other than that, we're gonna see you guys on the next Friday. But again, if things are sketchy, we're gonna let you guys know up ahead. But again, thank you very much, guys, and have a great weekend and take care of yourself.
Thank you. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.